Hey there, welcome back to News at 5. I'm meteorologist Julia Kwedi. It's been a gloomy, dreary, and rainy day here in the coastal bend with those heavier downpours kind of periodically happening throughout the day. We're expecting another heavy period potentially coming in as we get a little bit closer to our nighttime hours. But for now, we can see those showers are still coming down at this moment as we take a look at our CCC Skycam over at Snoopy's. You can see those raindrops are kind of hitting our camera lens a little bit there as well. And of course, taking a look at Doppler radar, those showers are not looking to stop just quite yet. They're going to continue throughout the evening, even throughout a little bit after the midnight hour before they eventually, of course, do dissipate. But again, noting those heavier periods of rain that passed through earlier this afternoon, noted by those colors of yellow and orange that you see on the map there. At this point, showers are still happening, but just not quite heavy in nature at this moment. But we are expecting quite a bit of some heavier rainfall totals and accumulation after this rain event is over. More details about that, just a few more moments. In terms of our temperatures, things are definitely on the cool side for us. High temperatures today barely got up into the mid-40s earlier this afternoon. Already seeing a decline in our temperatures now at this hour, sitting at 42 degrees here in Corpus Christi with a feel like temperature at 34, 46 over in Ingleside, feel like temperature at 38, and 47 degrees over in Rockport, the feel like temperature of 41 degrees. We're going to see more of a separation between our feel like temperatures and our air temperatures. This is because of that wind. Of course, we know that wind is not our friend. It just adds towards that wind chill value. They're, of course, affecting our feel like temperatures, making things feel significantly cooler compared to where our actual air temperatures stand. So we see those winds have kind of kicked up a bit throughout this afternoon, now going upwards of 15 miles an hour, especially for our coastal neighborhoods, seeing those winds kicking up to 20 miles an hour here in Port Aransas as well in the Bluff, 16 miles an hour winds happening in Corpus Christi, 18 over in Ingleside. So again, those winds just add to a little bit of those oppressive conditions in terms of how things are feeling, very especially winter-like as we go through our afternoon and now approaching our evening hours on this Thursday. Now, in terms of how we're expecting this rain to shape out, we'll start to see our rain begin to dissipate a little bit for our coastal and parts of our inland neighborhoods. We'll start to see a little bit more stray to isolated showers as we go throughout this afternoon, start to approach the evening hours. But as we start to get a little bit closer towards 10, 11 o'clock tonight, all across coastal bend, we'll expecting some heavier rain fall happening for us all across the area. Then all communities across the area will expect showers to begin to tamper down and dissipate as we start to approach the morning hours on your Friday, and then completely dried up as we get in towards your midday and afternoon hours on your Friday as well. Now, how we expect it to shape out in terms of rainfall totals, we could potentially already start to get a little bit closer towards an inch in rainfall for areas like Refugio and Beeville and George West as we start to approach around 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. Again, heavier rainfall will be expected across more neighborhoods and communities around that time frame. Showers will continue to start to push further off to the coast over to the east. Again, rainfall totals starting to approach potentially a little bit above an inch for our northern neighborhoods a little bit after the midnight hour. Then by the time we're waking up, getting our day started, getting ready to get that morning commute on our Friday, we'll start to see all that rainfall start to push off over to the east, and things will start to be a little bit more dry throughout the remainder of our day on our Friday at that point. Now, our forecast lows for tonight will start to, once again, drop into the 30s, a little bit closer to the 40s for our coastal neighborhoods, but of course further inland, of course for our northern neighborhoods, temperatures dropping even further, closer to the mid-30s for your low temperatures for tonight. So because of that, and because we are expecting, again, that rainfall still to be active a little bit after midnight before dissipating, could cause an issue in terms of icing potentially on our bridges and overpasses. So just make sure you're taking your time for your morning commute tomorrow morning. But again, in terms of what else you can expect for your Friday forecast, we'll be looking at, again, rain will be drying up a little bit after midnight tonight, heading in towards your Friday morning. We'll be expecting warmer temperatures back up into the lower 50s. They may struggle to get there, but we're anticipating them to get there at some point during the afternoon tomorrow. But then also we'll be looking at freeze alerts returning back to the forecast as a result of our temperatures potentially Friday night going into your Saturday morning, dropping nearby or below freezing. So we have freeze watches that will go into effect for our southern counties, coastal portions of our counties too, of the coastal bend. That's again going to begin late on Friday night, continue onto your Saturday morning. And they'll also have freeze warnings going to effect for counties across the coastal bend, especially for inland neighborhoods. That's going to begin around 3 o'clock in the morning, continue till Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, again for your weekend. But after we get through that cold portion of the weekend, we'll see warmer temperatures coming back to the forecast for this weekend, looking specifically on your Saturday or Sunday.